Spurs did make the breakthrough. They've done it before this season, late on against Sheffield United. Is this the kind of character, mentality that makes them actually look serious title contenders this season?
Yeah, no, I don't think they're title contenders. I think when you see the bench coming on at the end, you know they're not title contenders. I think they'll be way off that. But what they are is spirited. They're more resilient than I imagined they would be. And I think I say that not really more out of today's game. I say it more out of the North London derby last week and what I saw. I've seen Spurs in 3 big games this season. The Manchester United game here, where, to be fair, most teams are beating United at the moment, but they still had to go and do it. Arsenal last week, really good. Really impressed. Impressed by their courage to play, obviously, their patterns of play. Impressed with them today. Less so in the last 20 minutes, but that wasn't a resilience element. That was more of, actually, to be fair, on the ball, finding a way to score a goal. But they're in a good place, and there's a spirit in the stadium. There is a spirit on the pitch. There is a connection between, I think, the way this manager is, the players on the pitch, and actually, to be fair, the people in the crowd. And we're not talking too much about the boardroom at Spurs, as much as we would have been, obviously, in the last few years. You know, I mentioned at the start of the game, there was a period in the first 10-15 minutes of the game. It was a really good game, you know, until Curtis Jones got sent off. I don't know what minute it was, 20-odd minutes. It was a really good game. The quality of the play was fantastic. It really was. It's the best I've seen Liverpool Spurs since Klopp v Pochettino, and I mentioned that on commentary, and they were brilliant games. That was Spurs as I would expect a good Spurs to be. Front foot. Yeah, they're still getting some punches off Liverpool on the counter-attack, and certainly Liverpool are dangerous, but I just thought it was a really brilliant game, and it was a shame. It was a shame that the game went to what it did. But there's no doubt there's something happening here for Spurs. It isn't always as good as it looks, and I think there'll be challenges down the line, but I think they'll have a better season than I thought they would.
And are Liverpool back? Because, of course, Jurgen Klopp got to that tipping point in the summer where he almost knew it had to be the players who were moving or him. He's reinvented the team a little bit. What do you make of the new Liverpool?
They've definitely got a spirit. They've definitely got fight. We know that, and ultimately, the Jurgen Klopp's teams always do. I don't think they'll challenge for the title, is my honest opinion. I think that their midfield is better and it's settled in quicker than I thought they would. But I still think there'll be some challenges that they haven't got a true holding player. But I think they're in a pretty decent place, and Jurgen Klopp might not challenge for the title this season, but I think another transfer window or two, and he may just have something quite special. If Nunez, Diaz, Salah, obviously we know, Jota, Gakpo, Gravenberch we saw come on, if those players can start to sort of build something this season, they may be in a place next season where they can challenge again with 1 or 2 more additions. They aren't far away. And the goalkeeper's outstanding, and obviously I think the back 4 even look better today. So from that point of view, I think he'll be in a good place, Jurgen Klopp, from where he was obviously earlier on in the transfer window when he was wondering what was going to happen, and there was a little bit of dismay amongst Liverpool fans that they wouldn't get those midfield players that they needed.